Okay, everyone, I'm back at you with a new with a new video. Seriously, I promised you guys that I would make this video after the part 2 of Double Spectrum, My Hero Academia. I did announce it, so yeah, I'm here to bring it to you now. Yeah, I just got done watching a video from a different YouTube channel. And man, was it awesome. But anyway, let's get to this video. This one is going to be of Negire's little brother. So yeah, we're gonna put it as Negire's brother. So yeah, and this video was inspired by Comic Sans the Man was inspired by Comic Sans the Man Hernandez. His videos are awesome. I love the one Taskmaster. Which, by the way, when is Taskmaster Dega going to use any of them other copy quirks, or does he even realize he can copy quirks? Yeah, that's what got me a lot thinking. But anyway, let's get to this one. Let's get to this video, because literally, I really do. Maybe I will do a Taskmaster My Hero Academia. I don't know. I think. I don't know. Maybe I'll make a different version of the Spectrum one I made. Who knows? Anyway, let's get to this video right now. Like Negire, she would be, since she's a third year, I would say she's 3 years older, like a 3-year-old. She would find out that her mother was pregnant. Okay, her mom is American, while her dad is Japanese, which is why she can speak both languages fluently. Leo's then born into the world. Negire wants to hold her little brother, in which by which she does. Like Negire, he has like the same eyes as her and same hair. Um, Negire's mom has you know what? I don't know if I'll go into details about what her appearance is, but still, when Leo would grow, but they decided to call him Leo because his mom actually really likes the name Leo, so his name will be Leo Hato, which, by the way, which would be nice, since my original character is Leo, so pretty much like the name, really. So he'll be known as Leo Hato instead of Leo Bullseye. Like I said before in my other videos, not every Leo is the same person. They don't have the same appearance, not the same family name, not the same last name. So yeah, you could expect that. Leo will grow up to admire his sister and other heroes as well. Of course, he did manifest the same quirk like his sister, but when he became 6, something happened. He was training with his sister, and then somehow his stamina was restored. He didn't know what it was. They went to the quirk doctor after that. Quirk doctor after that, and the doctor then said that Leo has a quirk that allows him to restore stamina, someone's stamina. This shocked everyone. It was weird. It was strange. Negire doesn't have a secondary quirk, but Leo does? this was weird to him. This was both. This was really weird to Leo. Why does he have a secondary quirk? Doctor then said that some children develop a secondary quirk when they're before they even know it. They develop a secondary quirk at times. It's strange, but it happens, making them making them a second quirk holder, a secondary quirk holder instead of a single one. I won't go into much details about how this is because of mutations through the genetic and DNA makeup that make a person that has a quirk. Usually people will only have one quirk, but rare but in some cases some people have developed a secondary quirk. So yes, you are one of the very lucky few who has a secondary quirk, making you a two quirk holder. No, a secondary quirk holder. Congratulations, young Hado. You are a secondary quirk holder. You should be very proud of yourself. Then Leo asked the doctor, so does my stamina restoration quirk have a limit? That's a good question. I don't think it does. Seems that it only restores stamina. Only can restore stamina. Unfortunately, I don't know the limit of it. So you'll have to figure that one on your own. I'm sorry. I wish there was any information, but this is a secondary quirk. This is a quirk that some people have had, but there was no history of a drawback of it. So I believe your quirk is a very special one. So I wish you the best of luck with your second quirk. Okay, everyone. Here's one thing. I found out that Negire's quirk is not called wave motion, but surge. So Leo will call his quirk that he has a subsister, surge, and the other one stamina restoration. Leo, now knowing that not only can he restore his own stamina, he thought that maybe it was only limited to himself, but he decided to try it on his sister when she overused her quirk, and it worked. He can actually restore people. He can actually restore other people's stamina instead of himself. He still doesn't. He's still trying to figure out the drawback of it. So he's going to be careful. His sister does stamina training like running, and some of that herbal tea drink that gives a boost in stamina. Leo would try some of these, but he would feel like he not only needs to that maybe he just doesn't not only need stamina, but maybe he needs some strength as well. So he decides to look up on the internet to see if there's anything that could help him. Since he doesn't want to be compared too much to his sister. I mean, he does. Don't get him wrong. He idolizes his sister. He loves her. He really does care for her and for her safety. And at sometimes, some kids would be rude, would be brutish and very rude to her. Pretty much, she would take that as a very offense. So yeah, he's very protective of his older sister, and wishes that he and wants to become a hero. So anyway, let's get to it. Leo found something about this thing called weight training, that he needs to wear weights on himself to make himself stronger, which, by the way, some people come out of it with very much like superhuman like strength, superhuman like abilities, quirks, how they enhance abilities. Leo would be interested in this, and he would think that maybe this will help him. He finally got the weights from the mail, and now he puts them on. Of course, they are heavy for him, even for a child his age. This is Leo when he's 7. Leo when he's only 7 years old, so pretty much the weights are going to be heavy for him. During that time, he's gotten used to weights, and it seems that they have some kind of. He looked into the instructions. They have some kind of meter thing that will allow the wearer to increase the weight. So pretty much, yeah, he increases the weight every time he gets used to it. Unbeknownst to Leo, he'll be a lot more stronger than usual kids his age. So pretty much, yeah, you can expect a very powerful and strong Leo. Negire would ask, "Why are you wearing those?" She would ask. Leo would say, these are weights. I'm doing weight training as well with stamina training." Really? Wait a minute, how heavy are those things? A few kilos, I think. A few kilos? How are you not hurt? I mean, how are you even standing? I had to bear with it. I did want to get stronger. Get stronger after all. Do you want to try it? I guess. Why not? By the way, how is Miri... No, I meant, they don't meet until UA. So, yeah. So we're gonna have to wait until that. Or did they already meet? Nah, they haven't met. As far as I've seen in the anime, they haven't met yet. Until UA. Negire does the same weight training as her little brother, Leo. So pretty much they would do a lot of stamina training together. By the way, guys, Leo is a boy, not a girl. I just want to make that clear. Negire, even though she found out about her brother doing these weight training, I don't think so. Pretty much, doing this weight training would give her some. So yeah, we're gonna have a bit of a much more stronger Negire, since she not only does stamina training but also weight training with her brother. Leo would. So yeah, now we're going to a time skip where Leo is now 14 years old. Negire is already a student at UA, where she has met now with Mirio and Tamaki, and that she's a part of the Big Three. And so yeah. Leo is in a different school, not with his not with Izumi, or not with Bakugo or Izumi. So yeah. Like I said before, in any other universe, Izumi and Leo would practically find one another by accident or by coincidence, or an act of faith, or something like that. Whatever you want to call it. So practically that this is going to be something of a romance thing that will develop later on. Okay. Sorry, I need to let out some air because I've been feeling some stress lately. So, yeah. Let's get to it. After this, I'm going to take a long nap. Maybe I'll watch a few videos before that. But anyway, let's get back to the video. Everyone would know that Leo will be going to UA like his sister. sisters. Some of the kids would always some of them will always like make fun of his big sister. Leo would not take this kindly and would ask the and ask what ask some of his classmates to apologize what they just said, and some of them would just say no. They would just straightly just say no. Why would they apologize when they're right? Leo would let out a little bit of bloodlust, which, by the way, freaks everyone out. The guy's friend then says, "Dude, I really think you should really apologize to him. After all, they are brother and sister. You don't want to mess with them." Screw you, dude. And then he would look at Leo in the eyes. He would see that Leo is dead serious. Then Leo would say, "Apologize now." The guy would then says, "Okay, I'm sorry." Leo then would revert back to his usual happy self. "Thank you." Leo would then proceed to leave school, and he would do the 10 months of training with his beloved big sister. He is not like one of those brothers who are obsessed with his sister. It's just that he really does admire her and wants to make sure she stays safe. So anyway, let's get back to this. Leo and his sister would do the 10 months of training together, stamina training and some weight training together. So I would say that Negire has a few abs, I guess. Or since Leo has been doing it since he was 7, Negire would find out about him doing weight training when Leo was only about 10, so yeah. I would say that Negire was only about 14 years old, I guess. I don't know. I'm actually I'm getting confused about the age difference thing. But anyway, let's get back to it. They would do the 10 months of training. Then after the 10 months of training, Leo has not only has his quirk surge has gone stronger, but just in case of anything, he'll use his second quirk to help him out in case if he runs out of stamina. What Leo doesn't know is that he has a large, like a big, large reserve of stamina that he's unbeknownst to himself to. That is unannounced to himself. He goes inside the building. He would then hear muttering, and he will look behind him. He will look behind him and see a girl with forest-like hair. He actually doesn't say anything. Just will think that maybe she's just nervous or something. The whole thing happens like in the anime. Ida giving out the whole thing about why about the 0 point, about the fourth villain, and that turns out to be a 0 point robot, and him pointing to Izumi to tell her to stop muttering. Leo would then come to her defense and said, "She's just excited, dude. Give her a break. Dude, come on. She's just excited. Give her a break. She just, like all of us, we're all nervous and excited that this is all that we're here and that we all want to get into UA. Just give her a break, okay?" Ida would then apologize, saying, "Oh, I see. I understand. I'm sorry for pointing for pointing fingers. Sorry." "It's okay, dude. Okay, dude. then Leo will look at it. Will look at the girl and says, "Well, good luck." And they will begin the practical exam. After the theory exam, I would think actually that Leo will get first place, just like Momo. So anyway, let's get to this now. So yeah. Leo's in the same spot as same battle city as Izumi. He will go up to her and say, "So, what are you gonna do? So, what are you gonna do now?" He will ask curiously what her quirk is. She would say, Izumi would say nervously, like, "My quirk is called superpower. I haven't gotten it registered yet. I'm a late bloomer." Leo would say, "You're a late bloomer? That's awesome. I've heard about late bloomers. Wow, I can't believe I'm meeting one just in person. It's really nice to meet you, Izumi. Nice to meet you, Izumi. But anyway, I think, so how much training have you been doing?" "I've been cleaning up the beach at Dagama Beach." "I've been cleaning up Dagama Beach for a bit." "Wait, Dagama Beach? That place was an illegal dumping ground. Wait, you were the one who cleaned that place?" Lee will then praise Izumi for doing something very kind, for doing a kind gesture for the city as well. And will begin to stroke her hair. Sorry about that. It's just that I really want. I got curious about how soft your hair is, so I wanted to know, and I was right. Your hair is very fluffy and very soft. Izumi would say, "Thank you. Thank you. This is the first time anyone's ever said that before." I guess no one's ever touched her hair before. But anyway, I think you're going to do well. How do you know that? I'm psychic. Just kidding. I can tell. But anyway, let's get ready. Do you need any help? Maybe a little? I don't know if I have any control over my quirk, though. I think I can only use about 5% now. I see. That's something. If you want after this, we can train together. Really? You will help. You will help me? Yes. I want to help. I tell you the truth. I've always been like this. I've always wanted to help out people, help out others. So yeah. Do you want to train together? I don't think my sister would mind. So is it a deal? Of course. Then they would get ready. And Leo would then start charging up Surge, and then Izumi would begin to use full cowling to 5%. So that's what it looks like. That's what it looks like when she uses it. Nice. And then President Mike says, since there is no countdown to real combat, I'm going to say go! And then everyone begins to rush in. Leo would then rush in as well. Since he can't hold back, since this is the practical exam, he does want to get into UA like his sister. He can't hold back. So he did remove all the weights. He did remove his weights. So this gives him a boost in speed, making him dash straight out of the crowd. And everybody would be like, "What the hell? Where'd he come from?" And be followed by Izumi as well. Lee would then see a 3-point robot and then proceed to destroy it with a shockwave. Lee would tell Izumi that there's a robot behind her now. Izumi would then use 5% of One for All to destroy it. Destroy the 0 point. To destroy destroy the 1-pointer robot. They would then proceed to work together to help each other out of dangerous situation. Until they got separated. Till they got separated by a robot that actually dashed right at by a crowd of robots. Lee would then eliminate all the robots that are in front of him. This time he's learned more about his quirk, so pretty much learned more about his quirk. Instead of shooting it from not only from his feet or from his fingers or from his hand, he learned to shoot it straight out of his own body. Creating a big shockwave. Lee would think that maybe he used up a little too much stamina and decides to restore his stamina and proceed to destroy until he hears a big stomp on the ground. He goes over to it and he will see Izumi fly into the air and destroy the robot. But unfortunately her legs are now destroyed and pretty much damaged. Leo would then use a big shot. Would then shoot out a shockwave to help him propel him forward. Then he will hover down when he caught Izumi. Then he would see the girl that's been caught in the rubble and would help her out. After that time runs out, Izumi fought exactly its 50 fill-in points with 60 rescue points. Leo with exactly 30 rescue points and about 95 fill-in points. So yeah, this is all the charts. So thank you guys for watching this video, and toodles!